Hi, I'm Annie Browning. You may notice that you have a challenge or something that you are facing, a circumstance in your life that just doesn't seem to get better. You circle around it and you come back to it, perhaps even year after year, month after month, maybe even day after day. And that's because we often heal and really work at one level, the individual personal level, without looking at broader levels in terms of interpersonal or collective healing, and also the layer of systemic healing, working at community and at worldwide levels. For you are part of all of those three levels, even if it seems like it's highly individualized for you. I invite you to join me for my upcoming retreat, Healing You, Me, and We, where you'll start to work with something intensely personal for you, but at all three levels of consciousness. And the reason this is different is because we will be entering expanded states of consciousness together using a natural method that I developed. It's like entering an altered state without using psychedelics. The power of this state is that healing begins to happen at a substance level, a quantum level, a particle level, and it then will influence yourself, those you love all around you, and the broader systems that you influence. The reason this retreat is different is I'm going to teach you three very distinct skills that you need to start to heal at all three levels. First of all, I will teach you how to develop multidimensional awareness. This level of awareness is not just intuition, it's beyond that. You will learn how to access space and time, both forward and backward, in the present moment, the construct of time, and you will start to learn how to access information both at a very broad view and at a particle level. This level of dimensional awareness is necessary for what we call quantum healing, healing that happens comprehensively through the many layers of our consciousness. Secondly, I will be teaching you how to hold your own group field, which is a cosmic web that you are part of. You can think of it like you are the center of the spider web and you are connected in these many layers all around you. By holding your own field, you can actually start to influence and heal any sort of repair or breach that is in the larger web. I will teach you how to actually start to travel through your web and heal and repair, especially schism or broken relationships, and to start to work with your own healing at a deeper level by connecting with this broader web. The benefit is that you know that you are not alone and that you have more power than you may recognize to start to access remote healing in a broader way. Third, I will be teaching you how to download or douse information that comes from a quantum field. This is beneficial for you because you begin to develop more prescient or precognitive awareness of what may start to emerge on the horizon. It doesn't mean that you know the future and can sort of hang your hat on what will happen. Instead, you start to access probability pathways of what might start to occur in your own life and in the lives of those you love so that you can start to be part of a broader movement of change. You access a spiritual power. These three skills are necessary, particularly because we are in the midst of a paradigm shift, an elevation of consciousness that you are part of. And these are three skills that will carry you through the paradigm shift, especially as we face uncertainty, volatility, ambiguity, and complexity in our world. If you know that sort of shaky feeling on the inside, even some stress and anxiety about what's happening right now, then these are three skills you need, not just to start to perceive beyond what's happening on the surface, but to feel more steady, anchored, solid, and sure in the midst of rapid change, because you start to perceive dimensionally, access a broader field that is ripe with information, and receive prescient information that starts to move you forward in your life into what's emergent. I invite you to consider joining me for this very special retreat. Not only will you walk away with some concrete skills, you'll enter an expanded state that is highly healing, transformative. It creates quantum leaps of change for your own life in a very safe and replicable method that does not use psychedelics. You may be saying to yourself, I don't think I can do this. I don't have the skills or the capacity, or I'm not spiritual enough. And this is why you are ready and able to participate in this retreat. First of all, it is not about learning a new skill. Instead, we are uncovering a latent skill set, an implicit and deep unknown skill set within us that all of us have. It's simply about unlearning, quieting the mind, and accessing a broader reality in order for these skills to naturally come forward. Secondly, you may not think that you are spiritual enough or that you've meditated enough. That's not what this retreat is about. Many who struggle with meditation can enter expanded states very quickly and seamlessly because they learn a new technique, not the ones that you may have learned where you're trying to quiet the mind. Instead, you drop into a state and you allow the process to move you. Third, spiritual expansion and growth begins with an open-hearted and willing yes. And if that is what is rising within you now, a wholehearted yes to be part of something that gives you a very distinct skill set and also heals at 3 levels of consciousness, then that's all you need to say yes to be part of this journey. I invite you to listen within and notice what is calling to you. I look forward to connecting with you and to guide you and train you and teach you in many of the methods that have helped me through some of the darkest days of my life when I needed a healing that went deeper than the surface. This retreat will be filled with good-hearted, soulful seekers, teachers, healers, and helpers who are committed to their journey. You belong. I invite you to join me.